last one on this issue of domicile, residency, and jurisdiction. And I don't know if you've noticed in the background the birds. There's cormorants and seagulls in the back there. And what you're seeing behind me is Cape Horn and the Beagle Channel, which until the Panama Canal was dug and completed, was where most of the world's traffic would come around Cape Horn in Sudamerica, because it's a protected, as you can see, it's a very protected channel. The water is very calm most of the time, unless it's not. And I've seen it here when it was not, and it can be like any body of water. It can be, well, Mother Nature just has a way. But the Beagle Channel and Cape Horn behind me connect the Atlantic and the Pacific, and for centuries it was how commerce passed across the continents without having to go around the Cape, which is some serious weather. Anyway, back to jurisdictional issues, and in this final bit on this series here from this top secret location, Cape Horn, Ushuaia, Argentina. So, you know, in wrapping this up, the thing is, being a petitioner gives you some advantage, but that doesn't guarantee that your case is going to stay in the state in which you filed. If both spouses have filed in two different states and they both meet the residency requirements of either state, it's really a coin toss. So that's where filing first, being the petitioner, can give you some advantage, because then you're not litigating in two different states with two different sets of lawyers trying to get the same thing, and there may be decisions that need to be made. But again, when you have some advantage with Texas and some jurisdictional things like community property common law, community division of assets and liabilities, things that are to your advantage, the ardor of accomplishing, proving entitlement to spousal maintenance or alimony, and then actually getting it and how long you can get it. It's a difficult burden, and Texas makes it a difficult burden because it's a state that believes in the right to work and that people should work and support themselves. And it's totally different from the issue of child support, which is enforced quite sternly in the state of Texas, especially these days. And you know, alimony, though, is something that's hard to get and it's hard to keep. And if that's an issue at all that's crossing your mind and you've got Texas jurisdiction, you may want to consider acting faster than possibly you would have, just to ensure that your case is going to be heard in the state of Texas. Anyway, that's all from this series on the road. I hope you guys have enjoyed this beautiful broadcasting location, these wonderful animals that are in the background here, this wonderful scenery. And I hope you get outside and enjoy this beautiful world that we live in, and find ways in your own abilities to make it better, to be the light. Love you guys. See you on the road.